Test 1 2. Test 1 2. All right. Today we're going to talk about something that I do, but I don't have a name for it. So I'm gonna call it Pimp Limps, because it's kind of like a technique where you could throw any scratch in it, and it's kind of a lopsided thing. All right, it's kind of like how do I explain this? I'm gonna give you an example, just real quick. Basically, is if you have a pattern. Let's just say, okay, let me get my favorite scratch sound here. Let's see. What's that favorite scratch sound, huh? Okay, so let's say if you have 3 notes, all right? Let's just say an orbit. Let's just say basically an orbit, okay? Normally an orbit would go like this. Right? That would be like a normal pattern or whatever, you know, like, right? An order, right? But what if you did like the first half? Like the first half would be I don't know, like, but then the second half, when you come back, do it just a tad bit slower. All right, so that would be kind of like, it's like a little bit offset. So let's try that. So one part is fast, one part is slow. Or one's a little faster, one part's a little slower, right? All right, so that's what I call Pimp Limps. You can do any technique with that, any scratch. One part slow, one part fast. Let's do it the opposite. Let's do slow and then fast. Instead of this one was fast to slow. Let's do one that's slow to fast. All right, you can mix it up, whatever. That's pretty much the lesson for today. We're done. You could add any technique in there. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to let you guys know what's up with that. Did I spell it wrong? Pimp Lips? Let me see. Pimp Limps. I spelled it right, but it's just, the S. The S is capital. But yes, Pimp Limps. You know, like kind of just like a freaking pimp limp. Let's try a different one. Let's do a OG flare. Leviasha says, that's it. You know, sometimes these like little ass ideas, even though if it's like explained in like 1 second, it's like, oh, I get it. I'm gonna apply that technique to all my other techniques. But I was like, man, I guess you can call them like polyrhythms. Some people call it cross rhythms. You know, kind of like, it's almost like 3 rhythms going on. Like you got that slow one, you got the fast one, and then also it lands on an awkward time in the beat too. You know what I mean? So it's kind of dope. Let's see. This guy called it a hobble. Hey, that's good. You call it whatever you want. But I like Pimp Limps. Let's see. I'm gonna try the OG flare. See what happens. Right? So it's kind of ill. You throw those in once in a while, and it's like, it's kind of sick. And it also helps your control. So let's see who we got in the chat. Leviashi, Cyborg, TR808, what's up? Music first. Oh, Roger Montano, my dog, what's up? Yo, I wanted to go to that B-Boy battle here in Frisco, but I'll be in, man, I'm going, what do you call it? I'm going to Oregon in a couple days. In like 3 days, I'm going to Oregon. DJ Swami Pro, BM, what's up? Overkill in the house. Scratch Cat, Harlem Vega. So anyway, yeah. That's kind of like I just wanted to get that off my chest. That's another thing that I like to throw out there. Every time I do one of these videos here on YouTube on the wisdom of the wax, it's something I'll learn. You might already know it, but I was like, yo, I'm sure a lot of people don't. So it's like I didn't know it for a long time, and then I wish I knew it when I first started scratching. I'd be like making up some wild ass patterns. So a lot of people are asking, look, yo, I'm doing the same pattern. Yo, this will help you switch it up, because you can go extremely slow and extremely fast, whatever, on any part of it. So it's like you're gonna have some patterns that no one else will have, because your swing will be different from everyone else's swing, and the way you think will make it different from everyone. So I can't wait to see what you guys do with that little idea. Pimp Limps. The Duke 512, what's up? What's up with it, Overkill? So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I'm gonna go get back in the lab and make beats. I love making beats. What's up, Sports Girl? I think I saw you on the Twitch channel. If you guys haven't added me, add me on twitch.tv/DJ Qbert. I'm also on Instagram at DJ Qbert. So yes. Who just got here right now? If you missed it, I could explain it again, what I just talked about. I'm gonna try a different technique. But anyway, right now, if you just joined us, we're talking about there's no name for it. I'm gonna call it Pimp Limps, because it's a little bit lopsided, right? So you have a technique that you can balance, like slow to fast, slow to fast, slow to fast, slow to fast. Let's try a different one. I'm gonna try let's try a 3-click flare. Let's see, a 3-click crescent flare. So right there, I'm doing 4 notes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like, if you just joined us, I'm doing techniques where it's the same technique. It's just that on a second part of it, it just goes faster than the other part. That's all. You can go fast to slow or slow to fast, whatever. So if you notice, you can use any scratch thing you've learned, but it can be now you could just vary the speeds from one. It's kind of like a left hand, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and it can land on a weird spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of bugged out. This guy said, DJ Bass X from Dink. Where are you guys from? Harlem Vega. Where you guys are from? Any Creations. What's up? You like the name? Pimp Limps? I'm trying to do... I didn't know what to call it. There's probably a name for it. Like I said earlier, it might be called cross rhythms or polyrhythms or something like that. This guy goes, pimps that get limp. Cyborg TR808 says, question, when recording your scratches for a tune, do you record to digital multi-track or as a wave MP3 for Ableton or Pro Tools, or just direct into a sampler like an Akai or Inside? Yo, you know what? Sometimes it depends on the how you call it, the texture I want. Like let's say I want okay, these drums. Let's say these drums right here. Just for instance. These drums are like from a B-boy break, right? But it didn't sound like this at first. It sounded just like real thin. So what I did is I recorded this real fast on 45 and put it through a drum machine, and then I slowed it down. And so inside that sample, I sampled it into a SP1200, which is kind of cheating, because when you sample it into a SP1200, which is $10,000 now, if you sample it into a SP1200 and slow it down, it comes thick like this. So it's kind of cheating. It's like, But if you can't afford a SP1200, get this thing. It's called Zoom Sample Track, ZOOM sample track. It's not $10,000, but it is going up in price because people are starting to figure it out now. I'll show you. But let's go back to that question. When I record my scratches, it depends what texture I want. If I want a certain gritty texture, sometimes I'll record it to a freaking cassette tape, just to have that little fuzz, just to have a little dirt on it. It depends. Sometimes I'll scratch through a space echo machine to get that old ass 1960s reggae scratch echo effect. There's a million ways to record. I don't just record straight, but I mean sometimes I record just straight into Pro Tools. But it depends on what effect I want. If I want to sound like an old movie, sometimes I'll mix my scratch in with the dirty, staticky record, put that on top of the beat or the scratch or whatever you want to get a certain texture. Like I said, like I like my stuff sounding like, not always, but well, in this case, I like to sound like an old record from the 1960s. But let me get back to the subject, the other subject, which is the drum machine that I have is $10,000. Actually, they just made a new one, which is $5,000. The Rossum SP1200. But if you can't afford $5,000, there is a machine that you can get that is only $500, but the price is going up, and nobody knows about it. I talk to you guys about it a lot here on the chat, but let's look. I'm gonna look on Reverb.com right now or eBay. Sometimes you can find that stuff. I'm gonna show you a secret to get these type of drums sounding like this. Woo! Oh my God! $190. This is a steal right here. Oh my God! I'm getting this. If you guys don't get this, I'm getting this right now. Oh, it's broken right here. But that ain't shit. I'll just get a freaking high call. I don't give a hell if this is broken right here. Look at that. What I do, I'll sample. What I do is normally, what that guy was asking the question, if I sample my scratches or if I record my scratches straight to Pro Tools. Yes, I do. But then there's also occasions where I'll scratch inside one of these drum machines to get a certain like gritty quality. So anyway, this sounds, I would have to say 95% just like a SP1200. So once again, I would play this beat. I'll just show you. This is an old school secret from back in the days. The reason why they did this, it was kind of an accident. The reason why they sample it fast, like let's say this beat, right? If this was a b-boy break, a beat. When I say b-boy break, I mean this right here. Like let's look at this. This is a b-boy break. Let me see. B-boy break for me is like a funk record that comes from the 60s or 70s, because the drum quality back then was real gritty and dirty because they didn't have all the clean technology they have nowadays. Nowadays, all the drums sound too clean for me. I like it when it was 50s through 70s. Those drums are ridiculous. But there really wasn't that many breaks in the 50s. When I say breaks, that means the part of the song that breaks down to just the drums. You know, like when James Brown's like, break down, and it just comes to the drums. Now give the drummer some, and it's just a freaking, all you hear is a percussion, and all the music is out. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Some people don't even know what the hell I'm talking about when I talk about breaks. Type in a 1 if you know what breaks are. Okay, look. See, there's a break right there. All right? Then it goes back to the music, all right? Here comes the breaks about to come up. This is what we search for. This was the term b-boy, break boy. This is the part you breakdance to, or the part you rap to. Some people don't know that, so I have to freaking explain it. So anyway, you take those drums, you sample it into one of these old drum machines like that's on the screen right now. Luckily for you guys, this is only $190. So listen to this. So you sample it into the drum machine, because back in the days, the drum machines only had like 5 seconds of sampling time. Now they got 1 million seconds, so it don't matter. But now, back in the days, they had 5 seconds. So in order to fit a break like this into there, you would have to put it on 45. So you sample this on 45. See how it's going fast? So I sped it up. So you speed it up. You sample it into there. And then when you sample into there, then you slow it down in there. And when you slow it down, something beautiful happens. It turns into friggin'... It just becomes real thick like this. Watch. See how the... It just becomes like real like heavy. You know what I mean? Rather than thin. This is like thin. Listen, it's all thin. But then when you slow it down in one of these things, it has that magic quality. But anyway, I collect these drum machines. Anything 16-bit to 12-bit is my favorite. They all sound different, and that's why I love them. I used to study all the producers back then. I used to really love, how you call it, Gangstar, the quality on the Gangstar records, the first ones with DJ Premier was at S950. Let me see if they got one of those. I always do the same thing. I run into this because I'm such a nerd. I run into this problem all the time where I want to talk about this stuff all the time. Look at this right here. I remember when this was like a couple $100. Woo! The price is going up. $851 for S950 if you like that Gangstar sound. DJ Premier used to use this on the first albums, and it was just, woo! That quality of drums was immaculate. So there's that. There's this. You guys know this already. What I just said. SP1200. Let me see. Oh, this is a good one right here. Look, it ain't $10,000. It's $7,000. My bad. You're getting a deal. This is, man. This is the magic weapon right here. Here's another one. I'll show you right here. Here's another one. I always get into this rut where I keep talking. Ooh, the price is going up. I remember when this was $600. Now it's $1,600. People are starting to figure it out. Uh-oh. They're getting more rare. Ensoniq ASR10 sampling keyboard. And that's not the only way to get this sound. You could probably do it in a computer or all that, but I like to do it through this. Through these. I just like the way it feels. It's easy, and I'm just so used to it. What's another one? Oh, here goes one right here. I just made an Instagram post yesterday, and this is what was in the background. Ooh. This is the magic weapon right here. What is this now? MPs. Oh, my God. I had two of these, and I sold one for 2 Gs. Now it's $4,000. Man, I should have kept it. But I got my limited edition black one. MPC 3000. Woo! That is the one right there. Tribe Called Quest. Ooh, look at that. That wood trim. That's sick. Let me see if they got a limited edition. Hold on, because I have that limited edition. MPC 3123 LE. Let's see if they got that. The black limited edition. Ooh, this is a little more expensive. Bam! This is the one I got right here. It's the same thing, but I'm on that collector's item kind of steez. What else is there? If you ever find this right here, I always say this. Man, I'm like repeating myself, but some of you guys don't know about it. Studio 44. Ah, sold out. Let me find one. Anyway, I was gonna show you one that the whole Dr. Octagon albums were made on, but it's sold out. Lynn 9. This is if you like that Portishead first couple albums. Woo! I remember nobody knew about this. This was only a couple $100. Now people are starting to figure it out. Ooh, that's a deal. $2,000. It's $4,000 some places, but yeah, if this can sample, wait, let me see the back. Because sometimes it don't have the sampler on the back. Let me see. Yep, it has it. See this right here? A to D converter. That's the sampling secret right there. If it got this right here, the A to D converter has that input. Man, same thing. You speed the beat up. You find your little B-boy break. Let me find a B-boy break here. Let me find another one. Let's see. Okay, here, this is a great example. This is a perfect example. Okay, look. Check out. Listen to these drums right here. You see how thin those drums sound? Listen how thin those drums sound. Those are the exact same drums that I sampled into one of these old drum machines, into the SP1200, and it came out like this. Listen to the difference. Same exact drums. Listen. Okay, look. Listen to the difference. Watch. These are the original drums right here. That's the original. Now listen to the fucking how the way they sound. Same drum, exact same drums. It's just these just went through one of these old ass drum machines. Listen how whack that sounds. And then of course now it's like fucking dope, man. I was like, God damn. So once again, the formula is you know what? I'm gonna try something else. I think I want to speed it up to like 78. Someone speed it up to 78 and then slow it all the way down in the drum machine. Man, I need a camera in my other studio so I can show you how I do it. But basically, that's the freaking the cheat code to making the beats fast. I'm sure you could do it in the computer and all that, like I said. But man, I like doing it this way. It sounds rough and raw. What else is there? Man, I can keep going on and on and on and on and on. I better shut the fuck up. All right, what's up? What's up, y'all? We talked about the lesson, and I had to throw in this little producer tip for y'all. So you could turn off the video now, but I just want to see what's up. How you guys doing? Any creations, right? Much better. Leviasha, Fat Beats. Right? So yeah, all those drums from the records. Not to mention if you sample it from wax too, when you sample it from an actual record, it has the little pops and shit. That even adds to it more. I love it. But yes, I'm gonna be quiet about this because I nerd out about scratching, but also making beats is also a form of sound manipulation. If you think about it, scratching is sound manipulation, right? So is producing. So it's like I like both. Let's see. Leviasha says, I hear it good. Because some people, they don't hear it. Some people, they just make beats and they don't hear the freaking... One of the most important elements to me is the drums. If the drums suck, I don't even like that song. Sometimes people are like, yo, Q, man, what do you think about my beat? And I'm like, yo. That, in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, that shit sound exactly the same as every other motherfucker's beats. Everybody's... It's the same ass fucking beat they make. Not always. A lot of producers, some guys, they know, yo, we got to make the drums sound different. And that's like, how you call it? The foundation, like a foundation of a house. If the foundation of the house is good, it's going to decorate it any way you want. It's going to be dope. And it'll last for a long time. So the drums, for me, is like my number one thing. I always like drums, and then I add the melodies and everything later. But that's just me. Some people, they start with the melody and all that stuff. But I'm a drum guy, so I like my foundation to be number one. So anyway, I'm gonna head out. Let me read the comments here. Let's see what's up. This guy said, what's the best way to sound a scratch sound full? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on the frequency, right? If I was scratching drums, I would want it to be thick and fat. And if I was scratching an instrument like a voice, you want it to be like on the EQ spectrum, I guess, something that cuts through. If it cuts through, that's dope. And then, like when you EQ a sound, like let's say you have like this sound right here. Let's see it. Wait, I'm still on the sound effects. Hold on. If I If I have that sound, I would cut out all the bass because there's no bass in here. And it becomes more clear, it cuts through better. So I turned all the bass down, you even notice it. But you cut off those frequencies. It's like, they're never gonna hear that anyway, so might as well cut those off so it makes it less muddy or whatever. So it depends on what sound you're scratching, if that it makes any sense. If I'm scratching, I guess vocals. Sometimes vocals they could either be in the high and mid. So maybe I would. It depends. It depends on you, the effect you want. But you know, a very good tip was this is a really good tip. If it sounds good, then do it. That was like one of the most greatest tips I ever had. Even in scratching, like sometimes, like when you're stuck on something, it's like, what do I do this? Do I do that? Hey, yo, the answer is if it sounds good, then do that, right? Because when you're, usually when you're, for the most part, when you're scratching, you're trying to make it sound good anyway, right? So it's like poetic. So when you're scratching, you want to make it all sound good. Everything you do, you want to make it sound good, rather than, oh, what's the technique I'm gonna do? What's the I'm gonna do this click to that click and all that. It's whatever, you know, the freaking combination and all. That's cool too, but you know, I think first and foremost is let's make it sound good first. Let's just make the scratch sound good. It can be so basic and simple, as long as it sounds good, rather than all like, you know what I mean, like you could do all that shit, but if it just sounds simple, like if it sounds simple, if it just sounds good, that's the main thing. You can make it complicated too, but it's got to just, the rule above all the technicality is probably the first rule is it's got to be like a healing thing, right? If it sounds good, it's gonna heal you. I mean, the goal is to make people like feel good with the scratch, I think, right? Isn't that what art is? Art is to make people happy, right? So I think that's the rule. So if you're asking about, going back to that guy's question with the how do you record it? I mean, if it sounds good, then record it like that. You know, if it sounds like on accident, if you accidentally record something with a weird quality, but you like it, it might be like, that's kind of dope. Just leave it. You know what I mean? Because then you'll have your own touch to it, your own style to it. You know what I mean? If you're an artist, a painter, or whatever, like a paint, what do I use to what paintbrush do I use to friggin' paint? It's like, nah, man, it's you. It's your art. If it looks good to you, if you like it like that, if it makes you happy, then use that type of tool. I hope that answers your question. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but hey, man, you know, it's like, sheesh. Kind of, you got to just make up your own rules, basically. If you like it, then that's all good, I think. What do you guys think? I could be wrong as hell. I'm so open-minded, like, sheesh. Everything I'm talking about is all BS, too. But then it might help some people, so I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? This guy says, straight tone arm gives me better precision. Yep. This guy said, I started hamster style with a switch and had to learn to scratch with a fader when I bought my second mixer. That was a good learning experience. Man, it's always a good learning experience. This guy said, Bob Ross beats. Happy little accidents. Yep. This guy said, y'all taking notes. You know what? I'm taking notes too, because I'm learning as I'm going along too. Like I said the other on the Twitch thing, I was like, my friend was say, hey yo, Q, don't give away all these secrets. Don't give away all these secrets. But I'm like, you know what? Every time I give something away, it comes back to me. So it's like, shit, I'm going to keep on giving shit away because I want to learn. And it's like that. It's like how you call it, a karmic thing. It's so weird. Like sometimes I'm stuck. How you call what is that? Writer's block. But then as soon as I give away some tips or I give away some information or I help someone, I ain't got writer's block. It's like the universe is like, oh, you just gave someone, here goes some more. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway. Ball Curb said, thanks, Q, for all the wisdom. Hey, it ain't me. It's the universe. God's giving it to us. I don't know what's going on. I'm just relaying the message, and you guys do it as well. So anyway, I love y'all. I am going to get back in the studio and make some of these beats on these drum machines. Love y'all. What else is there? Oh yeah, I'm going on a trip. If you look at my Instagram, I'm going to do a show up north. But tomorrow is Wednesday, and there's this like a G-Shock watch drop happening. I'll show you. Check it out. Somebody made a freaking, how you call it, a DJ Qbert G-Shock watch, and I was shocked. I was like, hells yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Let's go on my little Instagram right here. I'm going to show you. Got this G-Shock with the beetle on it. Limited edition DJ Qbert G-Shock. Look at that. That's crazy. Anyway. There goes my MPC. This cover you like better. This Wave Twister Zero cover. The red strap with the red tag. Or the black tag, or the Bua cover. What you guys think? Right on. Big shots to G-Shock. So look at this. Look at that. I was like, holy shit. If you go on at Hip Hop Toys, you'll see this. And I think it's gonna come with they call it a Q-Shock. It's gonna come with a different cover. Like there's that Bua one right here. Big shots to Justin Bua. Look at that. Butter Rugs, limited edition Thud Rumble Butter Rugs logo on the freaking back side of the watch. That's what did it for me. At first I was like, whatever. G-Shock, whatever. But then when I saw this engraved on the back, I was like, oh man, now I gotta promote this. This is sick. Just that alone, like, whoa, that's a collector's item. Almost looks like a freaking coin. But anyway, I'm not gonna sell it. But they're going to sell it. I'm just like, hey, they're promoting me. It's free promotion. This is sick. Go to Hip Hop Toys on Instagram. You know what? Let's go there right now. Machine. They what do you call it? Copied my video. Let me see what they say. I want to see what the... Sup. Just got this. Let's see. It says here, wow, DJ Qbert limited edition G-Shock, Q-Shock, dropping this Wednesday, which is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Cali time on Hip Hop Toys. On Instagram, I guess. It goes, no first edition available this week. Okay, so they have two editions. The red one and the black one. The first edition is the black text with Bua illustration box art. And the second edition will be that Wave Twister Zero. If you ain't got my album, Wave Twister Zero, go get it. It's on iTunes and Bandcamp and all that, I think. Or you can get it free on djqbert.com. Get the album free. Wave Twister Zero. The new album is coming out, but you can pre-order that on vinyl. You can only get that on djqbert.com. The new album is called Next Cosmos. Big shots to Os Gemios for the art. Damn, that is crazy. I love collecting stuff. Anyway, this comes out tomorrow. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that. Also pick up the Dirt Style 30th anniversary on djqbert.com. I'm going to head out. I love y'all. I'm going to get to the beats. Let me give you guys a shot real quick. Illmatic, Colin, what's up? In the chat. Chocolate Puddings, Overkill, Harlem Vega, BM. This guy goes, how much money to sleep in the studio? You know what? I want to open up the Octagon and have you guys come out. because all this COVID stuff is gone. Any Creations, what's up? RH Factor, what's up? That's my dog. DJ, damn, the real wave twister. Yup. It's getting close to it. Leviasha. What's up? Persian Cucumber. What a name, man. That's crazy. Big shouts to y'all. Mac Yeezy TV. Cali Bomber. DJ On Q, what up? Scratch Cat. Cyborg TR808. Raise Oneer. Ball Curb. Evan Randall. Anirud. Whoa, how do you pronounce it? Anirud Racing. All right, y'all. Glenn C. DJ On Q. Any Creations. Raise Oneer. Word up, y'all. All right. I'm outie. All right, Colin, Illmatic, New York. I'll check you guys out. I'm going to get in the lab. Put some beats on 78 and see what happens.